All right, I decided to escape my house and go thrifting. I wanted to check out this store that got a remodel a few weeks ago, and they had a grand reopening, and I decided to wait for the crowds to die down to check it out. This isn't a regular store for me, so I just wanted to see what I could find and just take you thrifting to a few stores today. So the colors today are red, 50% off, and white is 25% off, and I'll show you the stuff that I'm leaving behind, and then I'm also gonna show you some of the stuff that I picked up at all the stores. So this is a moth sweater. It's a size extra small. It's nothing special. It's full price, so I wasn't gonna take it. This is a rag and bone. It's kind of a top, sweater top. It's a good basic, but it's nothing special. It's also full price, so I definitely passed on that. I really like the color of this sweater. This is Theory. I occasionally pick up Theory, usually at the bins, so I won't spend too much on it. It doesn't sell that quickly for me, and full price, I thought it wasn't worth picking up. All right, then I came across this green Free People sweater that's kind of oversized. I've sold this same sweater a couple times in different colors. I really like it. It was full price, but I was thinking, maybe I could wear it a few times. But then I noticed there was a pretty decent sized snag, and that wasn't supposed to be. Like, there's definitely a snag, so I left that behind. I went over to the shoes to see if I could find anything, and there wasn't anything too exciting. I think I grabbed one pair, which I'll show you in a second, but here's just some Coach loafers. I like driving loafers, but these needed some cleaning. They were full price, and I just left them. These were pretty cute, but I couldn't find a brand. They just said, I think, made in Austria. They were really tiny, so not worth full price, but maybe someone could grab those and wear them around the area because I thought they were pretty cute. This is a brand that I've sold once, and it took like 2 years to sell. And I think they sold for decent money. I think I overpriced them originally, but they have these marked up. I want to say I sold a pair similar to these by the same brand for like $60. But like I said, they took too long, and I wasn't gonna grab these. I went over to dresses because I'm starting to think of spring and summer, and I came across this J. Crew dress that's just very classic, a really nice style. It was marked full price. If it were 50% off, I probably would have grabbed it, but I just thought it was a little too pricey for what it was. Here's a cute Madewell silk dress. I liked the print, but it was also full price and just not worth it. I could probably only get about $25 for that, and it probably wouldn't sell quickly, so I left that behind. Onto a Free People dress. I'm really picky with the Free People items I pick up. We actually found, I want to say like 25 Free People items at this store today, and I left pretty much every one of them behind, I think, or almost all of them. Just that none of them were exciting. Here's a sweater dress by All Saints, and I couldn't find the inside tag for a while, so I was just going off the buttons, but I finally found the tag. It's just kind of, the buttons are on the back, but I found the exact style. The comps were somewhere between 20 to 60. A lot of them were in the 20 to 30 range. I didn't want to lint roll this. It wasn't worth the paying up for it, so I left that behind. Here's a Anthropologie HD in Paris. I love this dress. It's linen. It's absolutely adorable. It's a really nice bright shade of blue, but at full price, I just thought it's a little too risky. I'd probably only be able to get about $25 for that at best. So here's a brand that I've tried selling twice, and they didn't sell for much money, and they took forever. So I really don't think I'll pick up this brand again unless it's something incredible, but it's called Dear Creatures. I think at one point they did sell it at Anthropologie, but I personally could not move it the couple times I tried to sell it. So here's another Anthro brand. At least at one point, I think it was sold at Anthro, which is Holding Horses. I have also tried to sell this a number of times and have failed miserably. It just doesn't sell for much money or quickly for me. So, while it's a cute little dress, I definitely left that behind. Here's another brand that has apparently been sold at Anthropologie. This is a little jumpsuit. Corey Lynn Carter, is that what it was? Anyways, I've also tried to sell this without much luck, this brand. So this was missing a belt. It was also full price. Or no, it was 25% off, but it wasn't worth it. This is a new brand to me, Neves. I don't know how to pronounce it. Neves La Vie or something like that. I'll write it on the screen. This was an absolutely adorable print, and I was actually about to grab it, but then I noticed there was no price tag, which means they would have marked it at full price, and I just didn't want to take a risk. The comps were a little mixed, but some of them can be in the 40 to 50 range, so I don't know. I decided to leave it behind. I don't pick up most Free People jeans, but these were a size 31 and I kind of liked the style, but they had some puckering, so I left that. I never look at belts, and for some reason this belt just caught my eye and it looked like it was pretty well made. So I decided to browse the belts. I'll show you these couple in a second because I did end up getting them and I was really surprised by them as well. A lot of these other cute little belts were kind of Merona or Target brands, so I only grabbed the two. But here's a pair of Mother jeans. I do like picking up Mother still if they're in good condition, but there's some puckering here and yeah, just not worth it. All right, on to some stuff that I decided to grab. I could take that back. I guess I did pick up this Free People top. Not surprising. It's got the boho look. It's a beautiful shade of that bluish green color. And I thought it was just too adorable. So I had a 20% coupon for all of this stuff. And so that one was probably going to cost me about $5, but I thought it was too cute to leave behind. This one was 50% off. It's Madewell size large, and I think it's a really nice little spring summer top. I do like picking up Madewell in larger sizes if I can, if they're in good condition. And, you know, this isn't the cheapest thing, but I thought it was worth picking up. This is a men's vest by Tommy Bahama. I find a lot of Tommy Bahama that are the shirts, and I typically leave most of those behind these days unless it's something really special. But this vest was just a really nice shade. I thought it was a really classic style. Some of the comps were between, right around the $40 mark, so I decided to grab it. So I thought I was going to grab this one until I had it near this light and I could see that there was actually quite a bit of pilling, but this was a size extra large. It was 50% off and it was Madewell. Again, I like picking up the larger sizes. I also loved the shade of this color, kind of a nice spring sweater, light sweater, but the pilling was too bad and so I left that behind. This is a pair of wide leg crop jeans by Madewell, and I thought I was gonna grab these, but then I noticed there was a stain on the front and they look like they had a couple small spots, so definitely not worth the risk. But if they were in better condition, I probably would have grabbed these. Okay, on to the two belts I grabbed, which I was really excited about. I don't know if you can see the detail, but on both the top and the bottom part of this belt, it just has this really intricate, almost shell or rock. And then it was studded. It looked like it had only been worn a couple times and it's faded on the inside, but the brand is called Leatherwork, and some of these belts can sell from $25 to $150. That's kind of the range of comps, but I think that belt should be able to get maybe $50 to $75. I'll do a little more research, but I was excited about that. Here's the only pair of shoes I picked up, which I spotted these Noble. I think it's a CrossFit brand, if I'm not mistaken. I've only sold it once and I always keep an eye out for it. These, the comps were right around $50 to $75. So I'll try and clean those up a little bit and sell those. And then this belt is New with Tags Polo Ralph Lauren. Retails for $276, I think is what it says, which is wild for a belt. That's crazy to me, but it's beaded, it's a size small, and it's absolutely adorable. Some of the comps for that were in the $50 to $75 range as well, so I was really excited. This top, I really like this brand. It's called New Denmark. I think I have one other item listed. It hasn't sold yet, but maybe I priced it a little too high. I just like the style of this brand and I like the feel of their materials, and the sleeves on this almost feel like a faux leather or just different. So I decided to grab that and get that listed. Here's a sweater by Moth, but the reason I picked this up is it's a nice spring sweater. There is a very tiny spot, but it looks like a surface spot, so I decided to take a chance on it. But I like picking up oversized Anthro or Free People sweaters, so even though this is a size medium, it would definitely fit me. It's also half off, so yeah. All right, this one was a bummer because I thought it was a plus size Lululemon because it was just a nice size tee, but then I think it's missing some sort of string or something because there's two tiny holes on each side. So I don't think it's plus size. I think it's supposed to be worn kind of oversized and tied. So I just decided to leave that behind. It was full price and it clearly is missing something. So that was a bummer. All right, I grabbed this dress. It's by Shoshana. I've sold this brand a couple times and it is very hit or miss comps, but this dress was 50% off and I thought the style was really cute for kind of a classic little black dress. Some of the comps for this brand can range from $10 to $150. So I think it sits for a while. I decided I was just going to take a chance with it, but I don't know. We'll see how long it takes to sell. I thought I was going to grab this one because I just really liked the style. It kind of had a retro print and it had the little belt included. It's an older Maeve tag, and I decided to leave it behind just because it's a smaller size. It was full price, and I probably would only be able to get about 25 at best for that. All right, clearly I spent some time in the dresses, and I'm just trying to think ahead with spring and summer, but this dress was 50% off. It's intimately free people, and I just thought it was a cute little midi dress, really simple to throw on. And just easygoing. So this is also 50% off. It's made well. It's just a little off the shoulder chambray dress. Again, neither of those I would have picked up at full price, but I think they're going to be good little basics to add for spring and summer. And probably both of those will get somewhere between $20 to $25. So not high money makers, but I thought they were cute. All right, 2 more items. There's this little slip dress. It's by a designer that's kind of a pricey basics designer, and I've never seen it, heard of it, and it was half off, so I decided, why not? I'll give it a shot. And then I also grabbed this little peplum top, which is by HD in Paris Anthropologie. This wasn't 50% off, but I thought it was a cute little style, and they don't have their tank tops marked very high, so. Before I check out and go to the next thrift store, I wanted to mention the sponsor of today's video, which is this incredible free app, Upside, because it's lunchtime and I'm about to use it. If you don't know what Upside is, it's an incredible app for anyone who buys gas, groceries, or dines out. It's basically cash back for doing things that I already do, like driving to thrift stores and eating out as a thrift break, like I'm about to do today. In comparison to credit card rewards or loyalty programs, you can earn 3 times more cash back with Upside. So to get started, you can download the free Upside app. You can use my promo code COMMONTAGS and get 25 cents back for every gallon on your first tank of gas. Next, you can claim an offer for whatever you're buying on Upside. Then you can pay as usual with a credit or debit card and follow the steps in the app. And then you get paid. My balance is already at $105, which is awesome because I'm going to use it when I get to about $200 on a couple nights of a hotel so I can have a little weekend getaway as a break. Most of my thrift trips, I eat out at least once and I always fill up my tank. And today I got 15 cents back per gallon of gas. And I also got 20% back on the lunch that I ate earlier. So obviously it's just getting cash back for living my normal life, which is awesome. Big thank you to Upside for continuing to support this channel and giving me a chance to offset some of these inflated prices by giving me cash back on all my purchases. All right, after a delicious, filling lunch, I'm on to store number 2. This store used to be one of my favorite stores in my first year of reselling, and I almost never come here anymore. I just can't find much, so it's really gone downhill for me, but I thought I'd pop in. I found quite a few Cartonier little blazers. They were all about the same size. None of them were in great shape, and they were all full price, so I left all of them behind. This was a disappointment. It was a new tags, Cinq à Sept blazer, which is a Nordstrom brand. I don't know what someone did. It's like they took off something, some like overlay thing, and they never wore it. I don't know. Basically, they destroyed the blazer. Not a big deal. It's super high end, but this was a new brand to me. It's called Smock. I want to say I did see this a few years ago at one point because it kind of looked familiar when I was looking up comps, but it's a nice little basics brand. This jacket wasn't worth the price because they had it marked up. And so I left it. Here's a sundry button front shirt. It's not very expensive, but it also had some spots on it. It's also just kind of blah looking. I don't know. I just wasn't impressed with it, so I left that. This was one of the 2 items I did grab from this store. I've never seen this designer, which I'll write on the screen, but it's kind of a lightweight jacket, knit jacket, and some of the comps were pretty decent, like in the 40 to 60 range. So I decided, why not? I'll stitch that little label back on and we'll give it a shot. I went over to shoes to see if there was anything interesting. I do not like their shoe selection here. They also write in Sharpie a lot, so that always annoys me, but these boots were pretty cute. They're Donald Pliner. I'm sure you can't see it, but I liked the style. I just didn't think they were worth it. They were pretty small and we're kind of starting to leave boot season shortly, so I left those. This is a brand I've sold once before. It's pretty pricey, but these shoes were pretty banged up. So I didn't even look up the shoes by this brand, but I think I sold a sweater or something by this brand for decent money, LK Bennett. So here's some Birkenstocks. If these were the Arizona, I would have grabbed them. No, actually, I take that back. They were actually more damaged on the bottom than I expected. The top of them isn't too bad, but I love Birkenstock wearing them. I love selling them, even if they're not in the best condition, but you can see right here, they really had some heel drag, so I left those behind. These were a pair of Dansko sandals, and I really thought they were pretty cute, and they looked pretty comfortable. They looked like they were in good shape. At first, I put them in my basket, but then I decided to put them back because I really don't want to pick up shoes unless I'm absolutely in love with them, because I just don't like storing shoes. So I didn't grab these. I put them back after my cart. All right, here's a little Free People sweater. And while I do like the style and kind of some of the fringe, it's got that boho comfortable look. It was marked up. It's just nothing's on sale. It's also missing a size tag. So definitely not worth it for me. I left that one behind. And then this was definitely the biggest bummer. I saw the purple label for Ralph Lauren and I was so excited. And then I realized there's little tiny moth holes everywhere on the inside lining, a couple spots on the outside. Definitely a bummer since I love finding the purple label, but I left that behind for sure. I was gonna go check out and I realized I didn't show this one. This is Sitwell, Sitwell. I believe it was sold at Anthropologie at one point, and I've sold it a couple times, but the reason I grabbed this is it's a size 12. I really liked that it had the tie. It's got the cute little button accents, so I grabbed it. It's just a good size and cute style. So time to check out, and we're gonna head to the store nearby. I guess before I do, I just thought I'd show you one of the things that frustrates me most about this store is they keep a lot of stuff behind the register and I never ask to see stuff. All right, I cannot believe I've never been to this store because it's 2 doors down from the previous one. But the best thing about this day was seeing this little old dog just standing there. Luna would be bolting out this door and she would be biting everyone. I mean, she would be having like massive panic attacks. This dog was so chill and hanging out, and oh my gosh, the cutest thing. I actually really liked the layout of this thrift store. I would probably pop back in, but they did mark some things up, which is typical of all the thrift stores in Southern California, so it doesn't faze me. But, you know, here's some Timberland boots. They were priced at $25. You know, if those were in the $10 range, maybe 15, I would have thought about looking them up, but I wasn't wanting to really pay up for much today. I did find some rock climbing shoes. If you know me, you know I like picking up those outdoor wear kind of stuff, and I do fairly well with rock climbing shoes, but these had some pretty significant holes at the toes, which means they're worn out, so I definitely left those behind. All right, I'm pretty sure these are just some knockoff fake Dolce & Gabbana shoes. They were also really well loved and banged up, so even if they were real, I wouldn't have wanted to clean them. But here's a Helly Hansen jacket. This brand is hit or miss for me, but they had this marked up. So definitely was going to pass on that. I spotted this Recco, which is something in outdoor wear winter stuff that's a really good fabric material. These were new with tags and they were Mountain Hardwear, but they were marked at $50. So I did notice a sign when I came in, which was they were having a dollar sale a few spots down this strip mall. So I decided to go over there and I was shocked. I actually found a few things. I mean, keep in mind $1 for each item. I'm not looking for much. If it could flip for $20, I'd be happy. So I spotted these Allbirds. I've never seen Allbirds that are kind of a mid top, but they weren't in terrible condition and I decided to try them out. I also found these. I still don't know the brand of them, but they were said made in Spain and I could kind of see a brand. So I decided for $1. They were a cute style. And hopefully I can figure out the brand on this because usually made in Spain is a good sign. All right, and then I spotted these little Circus Sam Edelman. I think this is the lowest line of the Sam Edelman stuff, so I'm not expecting much, but I thought these were really cute little sandals or summer shoes, little espadrilles. So for $1, I decided to grab them. I found out that they've had this little side store for 3 months, and this was the last day they were going to have stuff in this area. So that's why they were doing everything for $1. So we just lucked out and stumbled across it. These were actually really cute shoes. I would have looked them up, but they had a crack on the bottom, so I left those. These are a pair of Hoka 11, whatever. They need to be cleaned up a little bit. I decided for $1 I'd give them a shot because, you know, maybe these could be $30, $40. We'll see. I haven't looked up the exact style, but I will give them a shot. These look pretty intriguing. Hogan, Hogan. They looked like a cute style. I think they said made in Italy. I looked them up and the comps were kind of mixed, but these were a patent leather and they had some definite signs of wear on the patent leather, and that's not easy to clean, so I decided to leave those behind. All right, I'm gonna check out and head home, and I'll show you the rest of the stuff I got at this dollar sale. I know, Bo. I know. How was your jaunt outside? Is that the right word? All right, we have a little glare happening, so I'm gonna just like stay right here so it doesn't get like that. So I have a little bag of some clothing that I got at that dollar store or dollar sale, but I thought I'd show you the shoe that I couldn't read. I know, dog, do you need to sniff around? I couldn't read in the store, but it said made in Spain, and I could kind of see something right here. So I figured out what it is. It's Andre Asaus or something like that. I'll write it on the screen as the brand. They sell it at Nordstrom Rack, and I found this exact style. It's called the Caroline Flat, but it's got this cute little scalloped edge, little espadrilles, and they're size 9. So these retailed for $121. I got them for $1. They're not in perfect shape, but they are definitely in good shape. Cute little style. I'll fill it so it looks normal. But yeah, I was happy I took a chance on those. So I got a few clothing items. Keep in mind, this is cheaper than the bins for me. The bins usually is around $2 for everything. So the fact that I found anything that I would pick up was shocking. Because they've had this store for 3 months. And so this is the last day of this store being open, or this sale store. So this is a Helmut Lang little sweater dress. It is an extra small. The tag needs to be stitched back on, but I thought this was a cute little shift dress, mini. And for $1, absolutely. Absolutely. I don't know comps for any of this because I need to go list it, but I decided to take a chance on this brand that I've seen other people talk about and pick up and like to sell. I see it all the time and I've never tried to sell it. What better chance to try some new brand? It's not new. It's just I don't ever pick it up when you can get something for $1, because then it's very low risk. But it's Carmar. These are a size 26, but they're definitely a boyfriend relaxed fit. They're just distressed jeans, very, very soft denim. The back pockets have some distressing, which I thought were pretty cute. Again, $1. I'm going to take a chance. You know, even if all of this sold for $20, I'd still make a really great return. And it was just a fun day. And I always like finding those little pop-up sales that you just don't expect. So this is a little spiritual gangster sweater. It's pretty basic, but each tie on the drawstring, like it's got like a little bit of a rainbow effect. So I thought that was pretty cute. Cropped little hoodie. So spiritual gangster doesn't get too much for me, but it'll sell. I've sold it a lot. Not a lot, but you know. These two are the same top, 2 different colors. It's an Anthropology brand. Each one cost me $1, so $2 for the pair. And I'm just going to lot them up and sell them as a pair. But it's Erie and Ali, and they're extra small. I thought it was kind of cute, the style, a little asymmetrical, almost like a peplum, but not quite. And then this one is just a different shade. Nice little spring colors. And for $2, I think I should be able to get about 20 for this little pair. And someone will probably like having these for spring and summer and easy to throw on. So this is a Trina Turk top. I don't do well with Trina Turk clothing. I have tried to sell it a couple times. I think I have something listed that I really like and it's probably overpriced, but you know, I'm human. This I thought was such a fun little pop, like a party top, you know? Put this on with a pair of jeans and some gold heels and you've got yourself a party. Because I wear jeans with everything. But Trina Turk, $1. I don't think I'll get much for it, but I know someone will rock that. I found a pair of Reformation black pants. So Reformation pants and jeans don't do all that well for me, but these are just a nice little pair of skinny ankle pants. Not super black, but not super faded. So I think they're in pretty decent shape. The tag is a little mangled, but that's pretty common with Reformation tags. And this is pretty tiny. I actually didn't check to see if there's even a size. So hopefully, oh yeah, there's a size. size 2. So I won't get much for these, but it is an expensive brand. It's a trendy brand. So, all right, this I picked up mostly for style. Again, when everything's $1, you're like, yes, I think I can get $20 for this. This is Current Elliott. Size 2 means a size medium, I think. They have vanity sizing. So Current Elliott is a Los Angeles brand, and they are pretty expensive. Same founders as the Great. And even though it doesn't have a great resale value, I still occasionally pick it up, depending on the style. This is just a little shift dress. It's got this draping, and it's just a great basic. So if you just want something casual to wear with sneakers to run errands, I feel like this just has a very subtle statement. And it probably retailed for $100 or more. So for $1, I'll probably only get 20 to 25 for that. Again, I haven't looked up comps, but I was happy to pick that up. This is a Free People tank, and the only reason I grabbed it was because it was a size large and it's pink. It's kind of a swing tank. Are you grunting at me, dog? I know. Do you not want to say hello? It's windy outside and rainy, so she's a little grumpy today. So anyways, I'll probably only get about 10 to 15 for this, but it's a good size. It's a good little spring top. So this is a Madewell pink size XL. It's a little cropped. What's this material called? Like the texture and thread line. So someone might want to wear this with some high-rise shorts or jeans and have a nice little spring. It's Madewell. I don't know if I said that. But again, good size, good spring piece. And lastly was a pair of joggers. They kind of have a burnout material. They look really cozy and comfy. Also a size large, but these are Joe's, as in Joe's jeans. I do fairly well with joggers. So even if it's not a brand that I particularly care for, joggers are cozy and comfy and still flattering in my opinion. And these are a great size. So burnout material typically has like a very thin, but who cares? It's comfy. So that was it. I think it was $15 for the shoes and all those clothing. And I guarantee I'll sell one of those items and make all my money back. So that's it. That is my thrift with me. I haven't done one of these in so long. So hopefully I'll get back into this routine because it's just kind of fun. Takes the pressure off of me. I can show what I'm leaving behind, but also picking up. And it's always fun to go to newish thrift stores. So yeah, be sure to hit the thumbs up. And big thank you to Upside. Be sure to check them out. All right, bye. Dog, are you being grumpy? Do you not want to say hello to your friends? Huh? I know. You want to go outside and play? I know.